Hey guys, Dan from Motorsport Republica here, kicking off our very first gear review. We're lucky enough to have the HJC RPHA 1. Let's chuck it on, hit the road, and see what it's all about.
Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving bins.
Alright guys, so I've had this helmet for the last 2 and a bit weeks, and the biggest thing that stood out for me was the weight of the helmet. Now I'm wearing a large, it weighs 1500 grams, and what I found was the balance and weight distribution was absolutely fantastic. Doesn't feel too heavy on your head. When you're in a tuck position, it's not intrusive, and when you're looking left or right, there's no excess weight through the front or the rear of the helmet while your head's turned. For me, that was a massive thing, and I can see as to why this is now one of the premier race helmets. Now what I found with the helmet was the field of view was great as well. So whether you're looking through a corner or you're even doing head checks to see for other vehicles along the road, there was nothing that was intrusive. It was really clear as well. Now I have to admit, the initial feeling with the cheek and crown padding was that it was a little bit firm, but in saying that, most bike helmets when you first get them, they are. It did take a little bit longer than expected to break in, but once it broke in, it was super comfortable. I'm sure this is something HJC will be working on endlessly to get that initial feel much softer for the consumer. The other thing as well, being a race helmet, as we typically know, they are a little bit noisier when you are riding with them on the road. In saying that though, in comparison to a lot of others out there on the market, it was quieter. Now what I noticed a lot was the compliments I was getting. I think HJC have really knocked it out of the park with this colourway. The Jerez model looks amazing, the matte finish is astonishing, the colours are perfect, they complement each other so well. And one thing with the RPHA 1 is the shape. This is now one of the best looking, if not top 3 best looking helmets on the market, and I will stand by that. I think they've absolutely smashed it, and we can really see why they're becoming a lot more popular amongst riders. Now with the visor, you've got a little lip on the left hand side. You pull that all the way down and lock it in with the sliding mechanism to keep it secure for the track. Then whilst you're on the road as well, you can have it fully open, half open, or you can even let it sit up a little bit towards the bottom, have a little bit of airflow. Let's head back to the studio and talk more about this helmet. Alright guys, now that we're off the bike, back in the studio, let's talk specifics and technicals of the RPHA 1. So first and foremost, this is designed in HJC's wind tunnel to optimise the shape for racing. It's also composed of HJC's PIMS Plus system, which is a 6-layered shell composed of carbon and carbon glass hybrid fibres. Now, it's ECE 2206 approved and FIM homologated, meaning that you can race at any level with this helmet. So if you're getting a wild card in the next few weeks to any MotoGP or Superbike event, grab yourselves one of these and you'll be good to go. The helmet comes in 4 shell sizes. So you got double extra small to small, small to medium, large, and then extra large to double extra large. Now, what I really enjoyed about this helmet was the ventilation. So it's got 2 points underneath the visor and 3 up through the top. So someone like myself, I love riding with my vents open. And what I found with the time I had the helmet, it was really cool. I didn't feel overly hot, or I didn't feel any excessive sweating or anything like that. So that was a real big positive for me, and a big game changer. What I did also really enjoy was the lightness. Now this is a large, I've got quite a big head, so in a large helmet, this only weighs 1500 grams. Now that is amazing for a helmet like this. What I also really loved, and as I touched on in the video, was the weight distribution. So no matter if I was more in a tuck position or looking left, looking right, you almost felt like this wasn't on your head. And it was absolutely phenomenal in that sense. And obviously with the lightness as well, and being a race helmet, it is going to be a little bit louder, but that's just something that you get when you're riding the road on a race lid. In the box, you will get a pin lock for your visor, you'll get tear-offs, and you also get the extended rear wing. Now, personally, I didn't put it on because I'm not a massive fan on it, although on this Jerez colorway, it does look really good. Again, that's just an option. You've got some 3M tape, you just stick it to the back of the helmet and away you go. Overall, HJC's come such a long way from where they were. I would definitely recommend them. With the RPHA 1, you're starting at about $1,100 and you can move your way all the way up to about $1,600 depending on the graphic. I'll clip some in here and there throughout the screen. Guys, all in all, this is a fantastic helmet. I would seriously recommend this for someone who's getting themselves into racing or at that top flight, or even if you just want a real cool looking lid for the road. And I just want to finish off by saying a massive thank you to Stacey from McLeod's Accessories, who's the HJC brand manager. Stacey, the support you've shown us and the love you've given us and allowing us to do this with this amazing helmet has been second to none. We really appreciate all the help and support. We can't wait to do more of these with you in the future. And for all you guys out there, thank you so much for the support you've shown through our Instagram, through our TikTok, Spotify, YouTube. We can't wait to grow with you guys and for you to witness us grow. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of the Gear Geek, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star.